Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of The Covenant. We're sitting here in the early summer of 38. We've got 80,000 food, 187 tools, 125 clothes, and things are looking pretty promising. So we've got the whole downtown here kind of roughed in. The cathedral is built, which I should take a picture of it while the weather is cooperating. So this is the beautiful cathedral that is at the top of our cruciform design here. And if you were here in the last episode, you saw we started adding in some buildings here on this side, and it's coming together. It's definitely coming together. And I would ask if you've been watching along this series and you're enjoying it, just drop a little comment. That's really helpful for YouTube engagement. I'm sure you've heard a lot of YouTubers talk about it. I tend not to go on and on about things I need on the channel because I think it's kind of cringe personally, but we need engagement. It helps our metrics, and that can kind of help us keep things going. We just got an infestation here. So what I like to do is just bump the speed back up to normal so it doesn't bog everything down. And then we'll remove that structure. Now those crops that are there, we should be able to harvest those, and then we'll replant the field after that's cleared. We won't get it for this year, but and it does throw off the number of farmers. So we'll go ahead and bump that down. It's unfortunate, but fields are easier to deal with than what am I trying to think of? Pastures. Fields are easier to deal with than a diseased pasture. So there are a variety of things that we could be doing. One thing I wanted to look at here is our cloth and linen situation. See, we're pretty much sustaining a certain level here with the leather and the wool, and these coats last longer, so that's why I'm not super alarmed by only 113. But at some point we can switch this, and by some point I mean right now because it apparently just finished. So we should have both flax and cotton on hand, so we could do some hide coats, or we could just check and see what we have more of, leather or wool, and then do one of these. So the best way to do that is to come up here to our town hall. I'll bring this down to make it a little easier for you to see. And we want to know, what do we have the most of? We have 466 wool, so I'm sure that's the clear winner. Although we do have 224 leather, which is not bad. So we'll come back down here and we'll say, let's make warm coats out of 2 wool, and we'll use up the cloth first, and when that's done, we'll use up the linen. But it's great that the sheep pens are producing so much wool every year, wool and mutton. That's ideal. So up here we have the gatherer's hut that's bringing in the peaches from our peach orchard. So 660 last year. Keep in mind that we only have 2 gatherers in here, and look at all this that they're bringing in. I mean, they brought almost 340, almost 370 mulberries. So this is 2 people bringing in tons of food, which is great. Great. Doing well up there. We have the tool manufacturers are caught up, which is helpful. So we'll go ahead and open up 2 more houses, and take a look down here. I think we'll go ahead and clear this area just because it seems like it'd be tidy to do that. We'll check out and see what we have. Oh, okay. Turnips would be good and spinach would be good. All right, this is gonna take a while. Let me double check and make sure we don't already have turnips, but I'm pretty sure we don't. So what you can do, you can go to trade items, and then see we have radishes, we have peppers and wheat, we have pears and pecans, but we do not have turnips. We do not have strawberries. I don't want to do coconuts because that's like that wouldn't grow around here. We do not have cherries. We do not have spinach. We do not have grapes. Okay, let's check our inventory. Let's see if it'll let us do this. Let's get 5,000 radishes. Will it? It will. Okay. We're gonna get some extra people in here. And we're gonna get $2,500 fish. So while they're doing that, I'm going to check this other one real quick. Oh, turnips. Well, okay, let's get the turnips with this one. Sorry, I know nobody logged in today to watch a video of a math simulator, but we'll go ahead and trade for these, right? Because we already have wheat. See, I'm just forgetting all this. It's hard to remember everything, especially if yeah, we have wheat already. So we'll get the turnip seeds. I know we can dismiss that one. Now in the meantime, they should have gotten most of this. So we don't need to buy the turnips, but let's try to buy, let's get the spinach first. I'll just go ahead and do the 2,500 fish straight up for the spinach seeds. And now let's do $2,500 radishes for the strawberry seeds. Can we get to 5,000? Let's see. Oh, they're bringing. Okay. If they really bring 2,000 more radishes, we'll get close. Yeah, we can do this. That's crazy. Alright. So we're going to get cherry seeds and grape seeds. Alright, so now the thing you need to remember to do when you do something like this is to zero these things out so they take them back. Things that are not actually extra. It's nice to have all those radishes, but okay. That should be good. Alright, now we're down to 70,000 food, but, oops, but Now we have a whole bunch more seeds. So, oh yeah, fodder thatch situation here. I forgot all about that. Okay, so this is here. We could fit another couple fields there. I'm just wondering where else would make sense. We could come down south of the fodder thatch farm. We could get rid of this forest node and put in some fields there. Or, what if we just say everything to the east of the market and this area will become agriculture? Let's do that. That's within our power to do. And I think it makes sense for us to do that. Okay, so we can make a road to there. Let's go ahead and put in, let's go 8 by 10. And then I think, what did I get? Grapes and anyways, we'll see how that comes in. Let's go ahead and put in whatever that was. So potato, wheat and rye. Wheat, rye, potato, oh, radish. Ironic, because I just traded away a bunch of those. Alrighty. How are the coats doing? We still making coats? We are. We might need another one of those. We might need another coat maker. We reached our fuel limit. Should I increase that? Probably. Sorry about the mic muted there. I'm not sure how long it was muted, but if you're wondering why I do that, with the housing like this, it's to make sure that we don't have like this crazy spike in population. So if we go to this town center and we look at the population, you can see how it's rising very gradually here. And that's how you want it to be. And then as people die, you know, if I go through the event log, you can see there's people that died there. And then there's people being born. So it kind of, you know, keeps it going. Because if you build a whole bunch of houses, it's going to be in imbalance. Like right now we have 62 families and 62 homes. So when these houses get built, like if we keep our eyes on this house, once it's done, a family will move in. Two teenagers will move in there together. And shortly thereafter, like a couple seasons after that, they'll have their first kid. Like look at these two. We just built this one early in the episode, and these two, a farmer and a vendor, moved in. Now they've got a little 2-year-old baby. So here we got a 16-year-old and an 18-year-old. This one just came in, another 16 and 18. So it's a student and a laborer, but sometimes it won't put a student in there. But like when you're starting off, if you watch the early part of this series, you'll know that I was like going around to every house looking like, oh, there's a 5-year-old in, so many seasons he's going to be old enough, and there's a 15-year-old girl she's going to need somebody to shack up with, and you're like thinking about those dynamics at that level. But at this level, it kind of runs itself. You don't really have to manage the population in that way. You just can't expand too quickly or you'll run into serious problems. So we've got the cathedral, we've got 2 schools, one up there and one down here. So if you look at the pathing tool, we can see, oh, that's for the worker. It doesn't show you the students, but the worker lives up here, works here. That's good. Got this forest node. All right, so let's go ahead and see. We'll do turnips, spinach, and strawberries. This is gonna be kind of a long walk, so we might want to go ahead and start putting in the rest of the housing here so that these farmers have a closer place to live. If you look, I did this incorrectly. That initial house is too far back, so that is not what it should look like. If I do this properly, we will see. Let's do. We don't have a lot of bricks. We have ability to make bricks. We don't have a lot of bricks. So I'm going to guess that I did this one back. I don't know. And then usually the second floor is, yeah, it's on this left side. So we'll put this. You can go 3 floors, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to do 2. So we'll put this here, leave a space, put that there, leave a space, and put that there. Then we go to the second floor. Maybe it's just that one that does that. So I want to find one. Oh, all right. We can fix this. That one, yeah, too late. Sorry about that. I like to keep the gameplay pretty clean here, but I definitely screwed that up. So we don't want it here. We do want it. That doesn't. Huh. That doesn't seem right to me. It pushes it up one. That's surprising. Anyways, we want. Oh no. Well, we'll find out if we did that right or not. Okay, so see how the roof is going sideways. I like that. So I switch the style until I get it going sideways. All right, so we want them to calm down. So we don't necessarily need the, well, this one can go in. I'll probably have them do the first floor on all 3, and then we'll come back and have them do the second floor later. But we're going to need to account for this sticking out when we do the road behind there. Let's maybe do that now while I'm thinking about it. Okay, up one. All right. Lovely. Okay, so I was trying to do the crop rotation, or crop, not really rotation, but the crop layout. So we'll go spinach, and then we'll go strawberry, and then we'll go turnip, and Sherry. And grape. Sometimes you get like a little area like this, and I like to try to put in a small orchard in places like this. Something like that would make for a really nice size orchard. And it'll look cool along the river. So I think we'll put another grape orchard in there too. Maybe we can get ourselves a winery going. Let's go in here. We'll look at the corner buildings and see. I bet we could put in a corner tavern. Like so. I'm going to go ahead and let that run so I can see if there's anything that we need to get for it. Okay, so this is bad. We have an 18-year-old living by himself. So that's because if you look here, we have fewer families and homes. So it's a demographic problemo. All right, we definitely need another tailor. I'm going to put this tailor up here, I think. We don't really need that to be a corner building, but I did anyways. So we'll put a few more town buildings in around the main drag. And then probably housing here. I guess I was one road square off when I did that. Oh well, that's not the end of the world. We're probably going to need additional storage. So I'll see if I can fit anything in this little niche here. Like that. It won't be much, but these are going to fill up most likely. We have 2 granaries. These are for food only. And then storage barns can be anything, which is why there's tools and stuff up here. So we probably do for another creamery as well, right? We have this old creamery here, but another one, because this one's making cheese, so we could probably do with several, to be honest. Maybe we put a road going this way and put a few more food production things in this little crook. I don't know. We'll see. We don't have to make all the decisions at once. Okay, and we have an apiary now making honey for us. So honey will be good for producing additional bakery items. What is it? Early summer of 40. Let's do one more home. It's got to be a couple young adults looking for a place to stay. We've got little pockets of production kind of spread out around the map. Kind of interesting. Is that a bison? We did not get bison. That's pretty interesting. The one time I was playing, the one episode I remember, we only got livestock brought to us. Tonight we had tons of different seeds brought to us, which is pretty cool. This still doesn't look right to me. I don't think that was correct. We haven't recouped our all that we spent on those seeds yet, but we will soon. With this many fields, over time, we'll get it all back. So I think this is a good spot to end it for this episode, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.